John's Chainsaw Parts and Repair. That should be the final test run for Mark's Super XL-925. We first looked at this, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. I know it was well before Christmas. And this thing I've been running on the bench for a while, so boy, there's going to be some oil. Whatever. That's okay. I needed to put a bar and chain on it so that I could do an extended test run because I'd had the clutch off. One important detail you guys want to keep in mind: if you've had the clutch off, don't go and just slap it back on, fire it up for a test run, and rev it to the moon, because you know what's going to happen? It's going to spin off and go zinging across your garage. If you're lucky, you'll find all the pieces and nothing will be broken. If you're unlucky, there's going to be stuff broken. If you're really unlucky, a piece of it's going to hit you in the face or somewhere else, and God knows what kind of damage that would do. So, even if you've torqued it down using the clutch tool, do yourself a favor, put a bar and chain on it. So, anyway, that public safety message out of the way. That was the final test run. I was waiting for some parts to come in, and then they came in and got set on my desk and promptly overlooked. 2 little handle of isolator grommets for the bottom. So, take a close look. See how there's still some movement there? I'm going to zoom in if I can. Yeah. Watch the handle bracket. Right down here. That's normal. A lot of guys will grab a 925 and, the handle's loose. There's something broken. Maybe. There's a set of shoulder screws right here that have a rubber insert, and there's a piece of rubber between the handle and the tank, and there's actually a steel piece between the tank and the rubber. So what that does is it has a defined amount of movement that these screws can move. Same thing up top. Back here, you've got your rubber piece that's right behind the handle bracket. It wraps around the handle bracket. Then there's a steel insert that has a little recess that it slips down into. Screws up here. These don't have a rubber insert, they just have the formed handle. They go through, it defines the amount of movement that there is. So you're looking at that going, God, is that worn out? No, it isn't. There's probably a little wear on the handle bracket. When it wears too much, you do have to replace it. But the whole idea is you want a little movement here. This was one of Homelight's answers to the tingling fingers, you know, the white knuckles, whatever you want to call it, the damage that vibration from a chainsaw can do. So there was the VI 955 that was available that had actual vibration buffers on it, but that added a lot of weight to the saw with all the various stuff, and it just wasn't one that Homelight decided to stick with. They went with this style of mount here, where you've got the rubber pieces between the bracket and the handle. So, with all that being said, gone through the carburetor in full detail, done a full cleanup on this saw. Yeah, not a whole lot else. Yeah, I can't remember, it's been long enough ago, I can't remember what other little details, you know. I know the fuel cap got a duckbill valve. I'm checking the oil cap, and I don't think I've done that yet because it was still leaking up here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this and get that taken care of. And Mark, with any luck, I'll get this drained, get it aired out. In a couple of days, I'll send you an invoice, and we can get this saw heading home where it belongs.